what can I say about this chapter? It's practically a silent chapter. It's all action packed with a single monologue from Usuro. That said, it is outstanding. With this level of intensity coming through for the final battle, it has the most impressive visual of exhilaration, incredibly tense adrenaline rush action, and a sincere monologue, all creates for one gratifying chapter. This review will be short due to how it leaves to the presentation to do the talking, but that doesn't mean it's not a good chapter. It couldn't be any more wrong. Usuro is the only one that speaks, or to be exact, inserts lines in the chapter. It's all monologue, speaking to himself in confusion, only to draw a conclusion of whom he was, or what he was as. It's a story that has been going on since the beginning of the series. Humanity has been the focus of the center theme, while diving into other subjects like samurai and home. The monologue is spread out throughout the entire chapter. Each of the line is brought in whenever something happens that addresses it properly to his next line. For example, when Kondo reappears after he seemingly looked defeated or even dead, Usura questioned himself if he truly understands humans. Because of this structure, it created this chapter a sublime piece of work. It made the battle not only exhilarating, but shockingly emotional one. If you remember my last chapter review, I jokingly said that this chapter could be greed moment. Basically, that said character would be drawn to humanity and understand why they are significant. That's this chapter. Only Usuro is the one that is learning the environment. It all comes down to that he has known human to be this mighty and incredible, is that he struggles to brush away the once feeling of humanity. The fact he was born as Shoujo once showed that there is a moment of his long life that connects with human, no matter how long he lived to know them. There's always that side of him that knew the human and their capacity. It's a struggle for him that lasted for a lifetime, and it makes me sad that side didn't last long enough to appreciate life and continue to be with his students like a family. It hits home when the final couple of pages show that Usuro is held back to meet his end by the hand of a student that he adored as a master. It's remarkable, honestly. The whole chapter is all out action, and is truly blessed. While I can't do justice to review the moment with his great monologue, it goes without saying that it is a must-see action piece. The teamwork is perhaps the best I have seen in all manga for a long time. As stunning it was with Gintoki and Usuro clashing like classic samurai, the epic cooperation from Shinpachi and Kagura is a gem that needs to be animated like right now. It couldn't be done without incredible showcase of presentation. Perhaps the best one in the arc so far. Is very expressive with how hell-bent all of them are to finish the fight with tense struggle and determination. The sequence is riveting, with every moment become more explosive than the previous. You are so glued to the pages with how crucial this one moment is, and it's not even the finishing blow. That also includes with how a character rises up can give you the feel of overjoyed. This is why I love Silent Chapter. The visual expresses words that only talented worker can do. That save from Umibozo was superb, with tense look of determination. I felt like a little boy who is always excited to see his favorite hero on TV, glee and overjoyed. Kamui comes in with a surprise attack and essentially becomes a hell of a family teamwork, which leaves Usuro all to Kagura. That eye of killing intent got me goosebumps. Kagura is the boss. How can you continue to question me on my favorite Shonen Jump heroine? She goes on punching Usuro like a video game boss battle with the instruction to keep pressing X to punch. She was going all in with every ounce of her strength and knocks not only him away, but so as her family. That was intense as hell. I got up from my seat when Kondo rise back up, ready for round 2. Hichikata and Soga comes in with a surprise attack, only for Kondo to try to strike him from above, while Usuro does block all of them. My eyes pop when I saw Shinpachi comes in with a surprise, devastating blow to Usuro's face. That teamwork is such beauty to behold. I honestly can't do it justice here, but if you somehow didn't read the chapter, I don't know why, read it now. The choreography is fantastic, much like from many other greatness of this series, and more. The final pages are wonderful. If it ends there, I wouldn't complain at all. Usuro wasn't going to stop, but the metaphorically imagery of Shoyo holds him to take the possible finishing blow from his own student Gintoki. The image of young Gintoki hits me hard. The thought of the sword never reaching to Shoyo will finally end. It tells me that Usuro is always the catalyst to Gintoki's life, like a master and a student. I don't know what else to say. It's not much to say, yet a lot can be said. It's an outstanding chapter from start to finish. I can't really say that it will end in the next chapter, but if it does, I wouldn't cry about it. I am so glad that I picked this series up. I truly am. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I have a lot to say about this chapter, but I try to minimize as much as I can for this review. Bottom line, this chapter is wonderful. I love this chapter. I read this chapter so many times. I tried to avoid the spoiler, and I managed to do so, but my god, I just love a silent chapter telling a story. I just love when they use the expressions. I just love when they do this because it shows the great talent of a worker such as Sorochi, and he does a wonderful job for these past chapters when it comes to a silent treatment. I absolutely love this chapter. Do you believe the next chapter will be the end of the fight? Do you think there will be more? Whatever the case may be, I won't even complain. This ending is going to be amazing. I feel like I'm going to tear up to know that I'm so glad I picked this series up back in 2015. I know it's a bit late, but like I always said, and honestly, I probably felt influenced by this series. It's better late than never. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.